And we're live! How's it going, everybody? How's it going, guys? Good to see you all. It's been time.
Good to see you guys too. Let me see if I can.
But we're here today. We've got the lovely Bickys, got the lovely MsGekko, and we've got the lovely OmiHomies live from flippin' DCON again. Thank you guys so much for taking us along with you. Check it out. We're just here to try and get. We're here to try and get rid of our FOMO, right, guys? We're living vicariously through.
And oh, do we have so many things to show you guys. You guys are going to be so excited. Let's go.
Let's get it.
Let's do it. Let's do
Get
it.
the door for the lady.
Oh.
No. Okay. They don't want us to. They don't want us to be great.
But here, before as they're going in, how was your guys' drops today? Did you guys participate?
Okay.
Yes. I managed to get one. The Tristan eating one.
Oh, nice.
That was awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, but other than that, I struck it. No, I got a comic. But it was Common Club.
Technical difficulties getting in.
Technical difficulties.
Nice. Oh, you're good. You're good, guys.
What about you? What about you guys?
Bickys, what about you?
I think I hit one, and it was the 90 gold. I think it was the Tristan Eaton one. I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong.
Yeah.
But his, I got his, and but I struck out every other time, and I forgot about the comic drop. I can't believe I forgot. But yeah,
you said that you had forgotten about it. They kind of snuck it in there last minute. It wasn't in our, plan for the weekend.
Yeah, exactly.
Sneaky fam, trying to catch us out.
They got locked out.
Oh no!
Oh, we're locked out.
That convention center looks huge.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Max and I still, to this moment, have not been to every booth.
Yeah.
It's
Wow.
huge. It's huge. And Max was saying, what are we going to do there for
3 days?
3 days? And like, are we going to just see the same booths over and over again? And we were like, I was like, babe, I'm pretty sure it's going to be really good. And it's going to take a lot of time. And still to this day, we
Oh, you're breaking up a wee bit, Janie.
No.
The tech is not letting us be great this evening. What's going on? Oh my god, look!
Oh, that was awesome. Look at the colors.
Oh my god. Look at the size of it!
That is so cool. Oh my gosh. We're gonna
Right.
go
It
in.
is.
Look at the big DCON sign. And the big DCON, the mascot, is he on like the... Oh, there's Graham!
Hi guys.
Pictures for you guys. I'm going to send you.
Yeah.
She
love
just
you.
took pictures for you guys.
They love you.
Oh my God, I saw some haunted stuff with guts inside.
Oh, epic.
There's half and half creatures for biscuits at all.
Oh,
There's half and half creatures for
yes.
biscuits.
You guys. So there's no booze inside today, so I had to bring my spigot.
What?
What is that? Oh, is that a bag of wine?
Reese was talking too long. So
Not
we had
wine.
shots.
Not wine.
Let's see what she
On
said.
screen.
She said
Is
Reese
it
was
not
talking too long, so we had to make him do shots.
So Noah and Reese and Taps just did a shot, and you saw them live do a shot, or you can fast forward. It's because I was there going, "You're talking too much."
Nice.
We're gonna do a
We're gonna give him a tour.
Oh, that's cool. That's awesome. Okay, and then we'll see you guys at the
Yeah.
Marriott.
Yeah, link up.
See you guys.
See you
Bye.
guys.
That was so cool.
How crazy is
Oh,
this?
that was cool.
Tripping out. Like all last night, I was just tripping out thinking that all of these folks that we've all been watching for months are now all congregated and able to hug and like talk, and it's just crazy. It's blowing my mind. Blowing my mind.
What were those things all over the floor? Were they the logos of everybody?
They were like rugs.
Wow.
Oh my God, there's Drake rug.
Wow. I want that rug.
Yeah, he's Canadian, isn't he?
Yeah.
Do those rugs move or are they like stuck to the carpet?
No, they're just old school rugs.
Wow, that's amazing.
They're just normal.
I'm just like, cool.
Y'all are here with us. You guys are gonna walk in like exactly how we walk in, okay? You guys are coming. You guys are gonna see the whole thing. So we're gonna go through the entrance.
Oh, guys.
Did you guys listen to the AMA?
I listened to most
No,
of
we
it. And
didn't.
oh, sorry. I thought you were talking to us.
Oh yeah, to anybody.
We're on this together. I watched a little bit of it, but I was doing some other stuff. So
There was a question asked about digital signatures, and Reese said they had hoped they were going to have it for this event, but the next one, hopefully. Wow,
Okay.
Toy Tokyo!
Oh, look at that.
The colors are
oh,
insane.
That's the secret rare one, isn't it? That's the one that all the secret rares kind of come out with. Oh my days. That is cause, guys.
Wow.
Oh, look at Spider-Man and Iron Man down there.
that is so cool.
Oh my God.
Girls, you let us know if you want us to stop anywhere, and we will, okay?
You
Oh,
take
I hate
us
this
where the wind takes you, guys. Oh my God. Oh,
Wow.
fly. Go away.
Hold on, right here.
Oh, Tristan
Oh,
Eaton.
Tristan
Eaton.
Did
So
did you guys
so
see
good.
that he tweeted that his pieces sold out in less than a second? And I thought it was just so amazing because people don't realize that we are that in love with the pieces on DV that's normal for us, but for him, he probably wasn't expecting,
Right.
truly a millisecond it was done.
Yep. I think the artists are going to be kind of taken aback. I think because the NFT space it kind of moves a little bit different. But Vivi is like, it's a different kettle of fish altogether.
Wow.
Good, Max?
Look at, is that a little dog? A little hot dog?
Can y'all see us?
Yeah.
We can see you.
We
Can
can't.
you see us?
I'm gonna refresh my screen because I can't see anything now. Give me 1 second.
Come on. Right, let me look at these comments because I always neglect. I can't do two things at once. Oh gosh, okay, we got fancy fingers, hi bud. Oh my god, Death Games, I got a comic. That's all you got today. Dude, it's still good. It was which comic was it, guys?
It was is it called the Red Fox? Is it I can't remember what it's called.
Oh,
Red Wolf. First appearance Red Wolf. I haven't
I didn't even get a chance to look at it. I need to go back and look at it and see what it's all about.
Yeah, usually like you have time to look at it, but today we had so many drops. Like I picked up another common. I collect 2 common from every drop, but I also picked up the uncommon cover because it was only like 13 gems, and I just really liked it. So
that's a good deal.
Yeah,
13 gems?
Yeah, even though they're not, going to be hugely, not the same prices as the older comics that are there, but again, let's go with what David is saying, collect what brings you joy. And at that price, it was an immense amount of joy.
Heck yes.
Cover.
For uncommon as well, that's a super good.
It's
super good value, right? Right, let me see. We're getting them back. Thank you all so much for coming and chilling with us. And we're back. The fans back.
Did you guys see the vultures?
I was looking at them while you were showing them, and I'm freaking out. They're awesome.
Aren't they
very
sick?
awesome.
That's one of my favorite ones. I'm hoping I can get this one, but I've not been lucky with the DCON drops.
That one is
that's one of my favorite ones too.
10 a.m.
You want to go back?
Yeah.
10 a.m.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
we
Is
saw
that the first one?
No, Tara McPherson, the blind box. So I'm so looking forward to that. I mean, any piece that you get out of that collection is going to be amazing. Oh, wow. Is that like metallic?
Yeah, so they have like a foily kind of finish, I think, on some parts of them. But his booth is incredible.
Big black sculpture. It's huge.
Yeah, I scored the uncommon on the drop, and I picked up the common in the market.
Oh, nice.
Oh, okay,
nice. Good moves, making moves.
Tell him you caught his NFT, man. Oh, it's on my phone.
Oh, we're good. We're good. We're connected.
You guys see?
I think we're a bit choppy.
Yeah.
Oh, they're choppy.
We see
We're
some
choppy.
lips.
Yeah, we see the hot lips.
Yeah, they look good.
Whatever it is, it looks pretty cool.
Yeah, they took me around sort of yesterday. Saw a good couple of booths with them. Oh, it just it's almost like an art gallery. Like everybody has their sculptures sitting about and all of their work, and you can just kind of, walk in and around everything. It just looks like such an experience. Oh no, we having the technical difficulties. Let's see.
I think today was like the big day, so there's probably everybody is on the Wi-Fi or whatever they've got going.
Yeah, props. Dang it. Oh, it's not happening. Let me see. I'll remove and see if they come back. Man, dang it. We're so close. We're just like right in the door.
Did you guys see the leak of the collectible from Ron English?
Yes, that was so cool. I seen like their faces when they look at it. They're like, "Oh, well, might as well finish showing it then."
And how did it get leaked? What happened? Did you guys see?
Did they forget like that they didn't drop it yet? Maybe it's next week's drop.
I was thinking maybe it was like a secret drop, like a secret rare drop or something. I think that would be pretty cool.
That is a very, very good idea. And tomorrow, actually, there are 2 breaks. So there's a drop at 9 and 10. So that's Tara McPherson and Camille. Then we have a 2-hour break. Then we have the skateboards and the little ghost bears. So then we have another.
They're so cute.
They're so cute. Then we have another 2-hour break, and we have the Mr. Cat and the Mighty Jack. So there could be an opportunity for another drop in between, like there is time, but the consensus is like 3:30 is the time for secret drops. But
I'm gonna be stalking my phone.
Well, yes, you have to, really. Like, I set my alarm now, actually, every day. I have it set for 8 a.m. and for whatever, 12 p.m. I think, but my time.
So yeah.
Yeah.
That's smart, though, dude. That's smart.
Hey, guys.
Hey, guys.
Oh, wow. Wow. Wow.
That's beautiful. Percy, yesterday on the feed, it was amazing.
Isn't it so sick? And I think we were saying yesterday that the physical piece hasn't even been released yet. So the NFT version is like, I don't know if it's like a preview or it's like but it's kind of coming out before the physical piece, which I think is crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That physical piece is fairly large, a lot bigger than what I had imagined. And the vulture as well. So tall. It almost looks like a foot tall.
Yeah, doesn't it?
Yeah, 14 inches.
Right. Trying again. The tech will not beat us. Hey guys.
Hi, Jen. I don't know if they can see us.
Oh, let me message. I'll message them.
Oh, they're from the BB booth.
Oh.
Oh, shoot.
Hi. Can you see us?
Off the Wi-Fi. No. Let's see.
Oh no.
Oh,
Dang it. We need. I don't
We're
know.
they're
so
going
close.
So we're right there.
they're going to a meet and greet after this. Aren't they?
Wi-Fi?
Oh,
On this, on the Anaheim Wi-Fi.
Let's see. Maybe we can.
can you see us?
Oh yeah.
We can see you guys. We're here with Alex. Can you guys see us and hear us?
Hi, bud. How's it going? You
Hey.
good, bud?
Alex about to go shower.
Girls, I'm so sorry. It's just not working.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, but it'll break up.
Oh, that's okay. Don't be worrying. Guys, listen. Go. I think you should go and enjoy your last, couple of minutes. You've got like 20 minutes or something until the
Yeah.
convention closes. So go and have fun, dudes. Look, we got to the VV booth though.
Yay.
Yay.
Since we have a little bit of signal here, let's at least say hi to some of the fam, okay? Come on. Hopefully
Let's
we
do
won't
it.
lose signal.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
She's so sweet.
I know. They're so kind, dude. They're so
You can
gracious.
You can see their kindness. Oh, it's Taps. Nice interview, Taps. Way to
And
go.
traps. There's
Yay.
taps and traps.
Taps and traps.
For traps and taps.
Oh my gosh, it's so trippy.
It
That
is.
is so crazy. Oh my god.
Isn't it?
You see him on Twitter and then you see him in the flesh. It's like, who are you? But it's nuts.
Oh, it's Sparky.
Sparky! Hi!
That is so cool.
Hey, Lacey.
Oh, there's Jess! There's Jess!
This is so cool.
Right? It's mental.
No.
Awesome.
Okay.
I said I forgot to see him.
Let's try to see if we can at least show you guys one thing.
I gotta see one
Okay.
thing.
Okay. We're done. We're done.
I do feel like I'm there right now. I'm like,
Yeah.
Right?
All right. I think y'all saw it already. But just in case.
Yeah, get a proper view of
Oh
her.
yeah. I mean that's
It is a
just
lot clearer now, but it's amazing.
Like, look at the big box that she's in. She must
I
be like
know.
really prized, like a super prized possession.
She's gorgeous.
So Max
Right?
lost yesterday, and she's not even out yet. Like she doesn't have a price.
Wow.
That's crazy.
He
But
doesn't
we're
have
getting her
a
first on
price.
BB. I know we're
So
getting
pretty.
her first on BB, guys. It's so amazing.
Oh, let's see it for Mandy real quick.
Yeah,
Let's see
Mandy.
if we can.
I hope.
Mandy,
I
Mandy.
that it'll have
Mandy,
signal. Okay.
Mandy. Please, signal gods work with us.
Come on, Signal. Come on.
One time for the homie Mandy.
Woo!
They're so excited. I'm so
Wow.
Get this one.
I'm super pumped.
Oh my god.
I'm on pins and needles.
Right here. No.
Oh, look,
right
the Signal is bomb now. Why is the Signal so bomb now? It's amazing. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that is so cool.
Mandy! Oh my
No,
god!
that looks like an AR collectible. Like,
Right?
that looks like it's in AR.
Look at all
Wow.
of
That
them.
is
Oh
gorgeous.
my god.
Wow.
Oh, we got Dragon Girl. I love it.
No. This is crazy.
Isn't it
Did not
crazy?
expect that at all. Wow.
Wow, all of his 2D work as well.
This is phenomenal.
Okay, girls. Since we got a little bit of signal, we're gonna try to go deeper into DCON. Okay.
We get
Oh,
deep.
Let's keep our fingers crossed.
Balls
that we can
deep.
do something different.
But we will say this. If we cut off, we'll just call it a night, okay?
Yeah.
If we cut off.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
For sure,
So
for
it's-
sure.
it's
Thank
now
you
or never,
guys
babe.
so much. Thank you guys so
no worries,
much.
No worries. We just want you
Wow.
guys here with us.
yeah.
So no worries.
That was just like, I felt like I was going to a carnival and seeing like a ride or something.
Oh, Orange, I want to show you something. Let's see. Check this out, Orange.
Show, show, show. Oh, stop. Look at that old boombox. Is that an old boombox?
It's made of cassettes?
Oh, is
Wow.
It's a boombox, but it has
Literal tapes in there.
tapes in there.
Did you guys see my post earlier of my cassette tapes with the DCON mascot, the Jack Black one?
I don't think
What?
I've seen that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I
You'll
haven't
have to
seen
look at
it. I'll have to check it out. That's so weird that you posted a post with cassettes and they have stuff there
Listen.
today. What?
Very cool. Oh,
Oh my
wow.
God.
That's amazing. Imagine that in your vault. Imagine
Oh,
that in your vault.
Jesus, right?
You
Harping
people are
back
so
to the-
creative.
Look at it.
Look at this. Like, what are you doing there? Like,
I know, right?
wow.
And all of the different.
Y'all saw the Pizza Planet show. Oh, biscuits. Wouldn't biscuits be into this? Yeah.
Yes, I see that on
yes.
yesterday's post. It is so sick. I love it. It's awesome.
Wow.
This is my favorite part of it, where it's like it looks like it's like melting or like it's running, like the wind is blowing.
Yes.
Like the color and stuff. It's so badass.
It's beautiful. It is so, so beautiful.
Oh my gosh, guys! I'm so excited. We have signal. We have
I
signal.
know.
Yes.
What in tarnation is going on right now?
Wow.
Oh, that is so cool. It's Spider-Man.
All right, where else, baby? Where else we going?
Girls, thank you so much for coming with us. This is like so
Dude.
cool to me.
Thank you for having us. It's so awesome to be
I
on
know.
this.
I
I
know.
know.
This is precious time. Like, you say live in the present, but they're giving up their time for us.
I know, yeah.
Right.
Amazing. Wow.
We have
Oh, look at the
to,
split
like,
one. Oh, Becky's, look at the split. Oh my
cool.
God.
Wow.
Sorry, I'm like shocked a little. Like, I feel like I don't know what to say. I'm just staring at
Just
everything.
taking it in. Right?
What's up?
Hey.
I love this stuff. What is up?
You got people,
I
from
like that.
Ireland in the house.
Yes.
Ireland. Okay, since you guys are here, I gotta show you my mecha creature. You guys want to see it?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh,
Yeah, let's go. Let's get it.
Oh man, this is exciting.
This is my mecha creature puppet I got made, right?
Uh-huh.
He's my little mecha creature. Basically, what he is, he's half creature from the Black Lagoon, and he's half Mecha Godzilla with some DJing and like skateboarding elements involved. So then, what I did after that is I ended up making my own vinyl figure. So this is basically the vinyl figure, and I have a bunch here, one-offs and stuff. And you gotta check out the shoes. I had my boy customize the shoes. And
Oh, the
there's
black
Oh
light
my
action.
God, that's-
Oh.
High five.
Wow. That is amazing. Thank you for sharing that.
Thank you so much.
You guys rock. Keep it up.
Awesome.
Make a visit to DCON and hang out. I'm Swarms on Instagram. Give me a
Sweet.
follow, and we'll chit
Check
chat.
them out. Heck yes.
That's good,
Thank
That's
you.
so cool.
That was amazing.
That was super cool.
Yo, I live for moments like that, like a pure like randomness, and that's awesome.
Amazing.
I'm just like so excited to be here with you guys. You have no idea.
I know.
Cheers. Cheers to
Cheers.
DCON, guys.
Yeah.
Cheers, big ears.
Oh, I saw a let me see here. If I'm not mistaken. Oh, right there.
Oh shoot, we got Freddie and Jason.
Oh,
Oh,
is that
and
what that is?
the serial killer dudes.
Serial killer.
Oh.
Count Chocula. That is
Freddy Krueger.
It's
Is
not
it
Count
Freddy
Chocula from this one. It's I actually have it in front of me. Forget it. I can't think of the name of it on VV. What is it? Count Chocula, but it's not Count
Calorie.
Count
Count
Calorie.
Calorie.
Yeah.
Sick, man.
Where else, babe? Where else? Okay, listen. Ladies,
Listen,
we're at a crossroad here. Y'all want to go straight to the right or to the left?
you guys decide. You guys decide.
Nope, it's on y'all. It's on y'all.
Or Bickys and Mandy. Bickys and Mandy.
Left.
Left. Let's get it.
To the left. To the left.
Ooh, that looks colorful.
Ooh, that is.
Oh, wow.
Oh, she's
Yeah,
from Steven Universe. Like the girl right there. Okay.
Are you guys finding that your like comic book knowledge is coming in handy now? Because you guys are going around all the shops, so you see like so many different pieces.
That's a really good point. That is such a good point. Because I really didn't think. I didn't think about that the comic book knowledge and the IP knowledge, but there's so much like merging happening between the characters and like in the art, they're sort of pulling it into the art scene. So
Like
definitely, Mandy.
Was that like a little freak show?
Are you guys still here with us?
Yeah.
We're still here.
Perfect.
Look at the size of those like rows.
Oh,
They are so long.
Wow.
Yeah, look. All the way down. All the way.
Jeez.
Humongous. And if I turn around and do a 180, there's the end that way. It's huge.
Dang it. It's massive.
I feel like you girls are with me. I'm like, girls, come on, let's go.
I love it. Wow.
Dang. Are they canvases?
Oh man, look over here.
Man. Bickys,
I like
this
this
has to
one.
be like a goal for you to get
Oh,
get a
wow.
wee stall in Designer Con at some
I
point.
agree.
I would love it if I could. It would be cool if you could too, though. I mean, you're a great
yeah.
artist
I
too.
have-
I've seen your TikToks. Like, it's
I have a
amazing.
question, ladies.
Wow.
When haunted trolls at DCON?
Oh,
This is what I'm saying.
This time next year.
Dang.
And we'll
Has
all
to
be there.
happen. 100%.
yes. I would
We'll all work at the
love
stall
that.
for you.
Exactly.
Manifested queen.
Haunted Trolls merch.
Yeah.
Awesome.
We'll be your groupies.
Heck yes. Sign me up, please. Thank you.
You might be on VV by then.
Oh my gosh, that would be a crazy dream. One day, I've been like into skating and painting with my skates. I ruined my wheels, but it's okay because I just been having fun with it.
That is such an incredible idea, dude.
Wow.
Oh, guys,
What
how
is-
much
what-
money would we spend?
I don't even, I can't even.
Too much, way too much.
Yep.
Oh, the skateboard.
Everybody's kind of cleaning up, so we're missing a few things, but it's okay.
That's okay, bud. It's just to even be there, just walking around with you guys and having us, with you is enough.
I feel like the FOMO isn't as bad.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Since everybody left, babe, now we have good reception.
That's true.
Oh my
Wow.
god.
So I guess a good tip for the drop would be just to be by yourself. Good Wi-Fi
Yeah.
then.
Yeah, the struggle is real out here, drop wise.
Did you guys hit today? Sorry, Mandy.
We hit a couple, but only when we stepped outside.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. Like, what's the situation? Because it's sort of like, if we're
Yeah.
all together, we're not gonna hit. So you sort of had to scatter a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh,
wow.
is that a shirt rack with the bear bricks?
Yeah.
Is that
That's
Bear
really
Bricks
cool.
clothes?
Wow.
Stop.
How you doing?
Oh, hello.
Wow.
That's creative to do that with the clothes hanger thing. Sorry, I
Right?
every now and again. Can't think.
No, you're good.
Oh,
girl.
look. Here's the Kaepernick statue.
Oh.
What is that one?
Colin Kaepernick, and then they have these kids. It's like Captain America.
Oh.
I've seen the Captain America one before, but not the
Yeah?
other. Only
Oh
recently.
my gosh, wait, it's Black Panther.
Yeah, Black Panther.
He's my favorite.
That's awesome.
Oh, look, babe, there's more over here.
I love that they're so excited. It's
Yo,
awesome.
babe, I fucked with these, babe. Look at these. What's up, y'all? How you doing?
People think we're
Those
so
are
weird.
We're just like,
awesome. Ireland in the house.
Oh, what's up? But your figurines are
They're awesome. Yeah.
Unbelievable.
The next is the new drop, which is it's shipping in January, but we're taking orders now. It's got to come to the light up feature, weapons,
That's awesome. What's his name? Bastard Blade. Nice. Nice.
I could just sit here in silence and just.
I know.
We're just, oh, we're like zoned in.
Yeah. Oh my god. And I love how all the booths are so unique as well. The way you can like design your booth in exactly what way you want with all of your merch and all the colors and
I
stuff.
was
It's
gonna
just
say I love the color. Like love the color.
it's so bright.
Oh
What
wow.
was that? That was cool.
Whoa.
That was cool.
You're a computer as a hat. Or,
That's amazing.
What is this?
That was cool. No, it is not.
these are like little blind boxes or something.
Are they Toki? They're not Toki Dokis, are they?
That's those tum-tum things. Those little,
Oh, I was thinking
Or
they were
something.
LOL dolls,
Oh.
but they're probably too commercial.
Pop Marts.
Mm.
interesting.
Not familiar with those.
Oh.
They look pretty
Oh
cool.
yeah, we got some Cthulhu action. Hold on.
Oh, heck yes. Cthulhu. I'm sweating. I feel like I'm sweating. I'm walking around with you guys.
Oh,
Wow,
very cool.
the detail.
Dang.
That lime green one, sick. I wonder if that glows in a black light or something.
Mm. Oh my god, look at his arms.
I was gonna say,
Look at him.
It's so creepy.
Biscuits,
Mondo.
you love it.
What were you going to say, Mandy?
Oh, that's Mondo? Or
I said Biscuits
Oh.
loves it.
oh, sorry.
Mondo,
wow.
guys.
Marvel, Mondo. Vivi has both of those.
I feel like that's what we're doing. We're just like walking around saying, yep, baby's probably got that. And we have that.
I know, right?
And we're proud of that.
I wonder how many times I heard one Pokemon today.
Oh, God.
Wow, I haven't seen these yet.
We're probably gonna start heading back.
Girls,
you,
we're
guys.
gonna start. Man, thank you, girls, so much for hanging out with us. You have
Thank-
no idea how much fun it was for me to be with you guys. It
Oh,
was like awesome.
one last
Oh,
booth.
one more thing.
'Cause it's my favorite booth. It's very like hip hop influenced, and you guys gotta just see it. It's gonna get loud, but it's okay. Walk in the dance, baby.
Yes. That's so cool.
Oh, check this out.
Oh, stop.
Oh, shoot.
Shit. Wow.
The
Is that the
sugar
serial
diet.
killers?
Dang.
Wow.
Are all these raw in English?
Oh, my. It looks like it, dude.
That it does.
That's amazing.
Wow.
Dang. Oh, stop. That's sick. Oh my god, look at it. It's like
that a
proper
shoe?
old school.
That's like a big shoe. Sorry.
It is a big, massive trainer.
Oh, this is where those puppets were.
The puppets.
Oh, snap. Oh, sick.
That's so cool.
My kids wanted a puppet like that, but you also have to get like the metal things for the arms, or it's like
serious?
not good. Yeah, so it's like it's serious business of puppets.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, guys, that was sick.
That was awesome. Thank you.
That was it, y'all.
Much.
Thank you, guys.
Hanging out with us. This was so awesome. I was like so excited to have you guys be excited and be part of it. Love you, love you, love you, girls.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you guys. You guys are awesome.
See you guys.
Take
What's up,
care.
y'all?
Bye.
Bye. Have a good one. Oh,
That was amazing.
That was so cool.
I'm so pumped.
Like
I'm so-
tomorrow, I am so pumped for tomorrow. Tara McPherson, we are starting it off with a bang. It's a blind box. There is a chance you could actually get one, like possibly, right?
So you're saying there's a chance.
Yeah, there's a chance. And I love the fact that there's a lot of female artists tomorrow. I say a lot compared to what we normally see. I don't know if you guys seen an article recently that it said only about 5% of NFT sales are women selling them.
Wow,
5%.
interesting.
Sick.
Yeah,
Mm.
so, and especially, well, obviously they started off with the Fame Ladies Project, of course, that's notorious for what happened there.
Mm.
But with regards to that, it was quite interesting because I don't feel like Vivi has that bias there. You know, I feel like whether you're female or male, you're equally, you know, looked at. It's just what Anna would like, you know, and that's what I found so amazing about tomorrow when I was going through, you know, getting familiar with the backstories and all that good stuff. I was like, wow, like there's a lot of female representation here, and it's amazing for the team and Vivi to recognize how important that is. And we've talked to them about that before. And I think with Artist Alley coming and OBL, you've talked to the Vivi team a lot about this. I think we're going to see a lot more equity when it comes to that side of things with the fine art. And
Amen. I think that's a great point. And I think as well, up until this point, art has been like a lot of industries, you know, in the world has been dominated by white, let's, you know, be clear about it, white, you know, older white men. And I think this it's like a new evolution, and like the what's the word, begins with R. It's like it is revolution. What am I talking about? Revolution of like Renaissance. That's what I was going to say. Renaissance of new art styles and new mediums. And I really hope that, like, during this opportunity, we can make sure right at the beginning that there's that balance, right? Because, like, you know, if you go in out the gate and it's all, you know, 90% versus 10, and you continue, I think it'll just perpetuate that, you know, and you kind of box it out. So I think right at the start, and the fact that Vivi are pioneering that and making that something that they really want to be proud of, and hopefully will fire on and continue with. Totally, girl. Totally agree, man.
And I've been buying some pieces outside of Vivi, and you know, I've been craving Artist Alley to come because we're not going to have to pay gas fees on these amazing pieces of art. We can just buy it. Here's the price. It just happened today. We bought these pieces of art without having to pay, or without having to move money around, crypto around to try to buy it. So it's it's becoming even more accessible than it is right now. We thought it was accessible because, okay, fine art is going to be moving to NFTs. That's one step. But the fact that Vivi is taking NFTs mainstream, that's, like you said, OBL, that's the revolution side of things when we're looking at it. What do you think, Biscuits?
I think it's awesome. I've never heard of these women artists before until Vivi, showcased them. And so excited. But no, I actually started following them on my Instagrams and stuff. And I just seen Tara McPherson. I hope I'm saying her name right. I'm the worst at butchering names.
I think that's how I
yeah, so she's actually having stickers. She said that she wasn't able to attend DCON in her post, so the stickers that they have that they usually have at events, she's selling them on her website. I was gonna go pick up a few stickers.
Nice.
So, yeah, if you go to her Instagram, you can see find stickers and stuff. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I'm gonna have to check that out. I'm gonna make a note of that.
Definitely, and I think the stickers, like I never even thought. I was out, I don't know if you guys saw the picture. I was out at a market the other day with my friend, and I picked up this. That's where I picked up my my new piece. But she actually does her art on stickers, and it's like a really economical way to kind of get your art out there. And instead of doing like one big print or something, that you can just do much smaller batches and get it out to folks in that way, which I think is a really accessible way, as well. And like, I think another thing for like all of this, what we're talking about, the NFT space, and saw a quote yesterday. Have you guys seen Andre Jick's new video? Did you guys watch it? So I'd recommend it. It's super good. And he kind of talks about how all of crypto is kind of changing the way a lot of things are going to work, and Web3 and how that's going to change a lot of things. But yeah, he was saying, I'm not going to mess this quote up. It was something about NFTs are the separation of art and establishment. And I thought that was super. I think that's cool. Maybe don't quote me on it. Go check it out. But it was kind of like, and I keep sort of saying about the democratization of art and kind of bringing it down from this, high and mighty thing that only people with lots of money or, lots of, have lots of fancy art friends or anything like that. Like, that's not kind of the way we're going to move forward with it. And I think NFTs are going to make it much more accessible for the general person.
I agree.
Which is exciting.
Well, and especially since, things are getting back on track now after COVID, but things are never going to be the same. We have the ability to access fine art. And yes, of course, you can always look on the internet at JPEGs, which is the argument people but you're going to have the ability to look at pieces that you probably wouldn't be able to get the actual piece of art, but you own the NFT version of that art. So there are probably those stereotypical art collectors that own or that will end up owning the physical version of your piece. But then that leads to the question, in a year or two, is that going to become the fad? Seek out the NFTs that match with my fine art, because that's what I'm doing. That's, the new thing. But I love the fact that it's bringing art history to the forefront again. I'm not saying that it was ever lost, but it's almost like it's becoming pop culture. Fine art and art history becoming pop culture now, which is, did we think we would see that day when, the traditional is now with the modern? It's very, very, it's a very interesting time to be involved in this space.
Yeah, right. And Bickys, because you're someone who's like you're in the traditional art space and have been for a number of years. You've got your own business. You've got your own vinyl, toy, traditional art business. And we know you've got your Haunted Trolls project, which is unreal. But how has it been for you as someone who's like, has taken that leap from the traditional and the physical into the NFT realm. How has that been for you, dude?
It's been pretty cool. Like I think what it's done for me is it's helped me think even more outside of the box when it comes to like physical art, because I find myself like thinking, okay, well, I want to do something different. I want to do something that I love. And, so I just find myself, it's weird because yes, I love haunted trolls. I love the NFT space. I think that it's great, but, for me, nothing will replace the physical art pieces, but NFTs are fantastic. I love them. I'm not crapping on them or anything. I'm just saying, it's just, for me, it's made me creative outside of the NFT space. And I see it with like a lot of other artists too. I see them like, oh my goodness, I wonder what else I can do. And then they're just getting more creative, and so that's how I feel about it. I mean, I don't know if that answered the question.
No, 100%, 100%. I think that's a really great point, because I think that's what a lot of people are also scared of, that NFTs are like, I think the NFT, like Mandy, like Gekko was saying, that it's like it's like an extension of the physical. It's never going to replace the physical, because that's just so, I really truly believe, for me, that humans need to create and need to express and having like a tangible way of doing it. But I think the digitalness is just like an extent, like another arm kind of to your creative bow.
Yeah.
How did you guys find the drops today, like I guess performance wise?
But it was super smooth, and I usually you get a rebound, you're stuck for like 30 minutes to an hour like trying to get that rebound. But for me, I personally liked it when it just goes sold out, so I'm not spending 30 minutes like sitting there like this. So it's like, don't get it.
What happened today. That's what happened today. It was almost like you could get in, you get that under heavy load message, and then when you would bounce back, like you said, it would be sold out immediately, which we haven't seen, the millisecond sellout, sold out button in a while.
So fast.
In a minute.
So fast.
True. So you think, do you guys think that they're catching up? Do you think they're sort of, I don't know.
I think combined with the fact that some of them are really low mint numbers, it's sped up. Obviously, it's not like when we have to wait for 15,000, 20,000. But now, in saying that, there was the Tristan's, his blind boxes were the biggest run of the day. But yeah, with regards to the other ones, I mean, I didn't think that I was going to land one, but like you said, biscuits, it's almost like you don't want to be kept hanging, like, that. Yeah. You just want, like,
you just need to pull the bandage off.
Yeah.
You're going to check your rebound a couple of times, like, how some people do just the 90 seconds, other people do 5 minutes, other people do 10 minutes. But today I didn't even do the rebound for my normal amount of time. I was like, to me, no addition. I'm going to take my loss, take this one on the chin. Reese had said, within 48 hours, I think they had 100,000 downloads of the VV app. So he said that now, of course, they don't know whether that's going to be, it's going to stick or not. But
still,
that's huge.
100,000?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Dang.
Yeah.
Right? In 48 or 24 hours, did you say that?
48. Yeah, 48 hours. Crazy. Huh?
And how long would that have? How long do you guys think that would have taken us? Well, not us. I need to stop saying us. VV to generate that amount of just downloads. Like, we would have been waiting. I feel like.
Yeah.
I
mean, the power of Disney, obviously. And speaking of which, sorry, biscuits. You go ahead.
Oh no, I was just agreeing. Sorry.
Oh no, I was gonna say I made a note to mention to you guys that Matt Groening was actually at DCON today. So we made the point of, talking about that's the only statue that has the signature on the bottom.
That's true.
So yeah, so apparently he was going around trying to collect Simpsons collectibles. Like,
No way. What?
Right? But anyway,
That's
he was
crazy.
there. So maybe we'll chat with someone later. If anyone met, it's Kenobi. If anyone met Matt,
Yeah, definitely.
So we'll
Yes.
check on Spaces later tomorrow morning and see if we want to meet up.
You like tracked him down.
You see OmiHomies video where he was like running around the front, like so excited.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah, it was very exciting, and it's the fact that they said that he was collecting Simpsons collectibles. It's like you can be a collectible whether you're a millionaire or whether you only have one piece of art.
Yep.
It's unreal. Like,
It's crazy.
would you think that Matt Groening is going around picking out his own collectibles? No, he's
Right?
consistent for that.
I'm
so
such
cool.
I'm such a noob. He's the guy he's the artist. Is he the artist of The
He's-
Simpsons or?
I believe he was the creator of The Simpsons. I know my brother
Okay.
was obsessed with The Simpsons forever. And I think, if I remember correctly, in Homer's ear, his initial is his ear. Like, so his hair is like the M and then his ear is the G for Matt Groening.
Stop.
Yeah.
Oh, man,
I don't know if that's like a thing or if it was like a legend or something. I don't know, but
I'm checking out right now.
Wicked Winks just said a friend of mine just actually sold a bunch of her sewing art to Matt today at the convention.
really?
Way.
What? Where is that? Is it in the... Oh yes. Gotcha.
Wow.
What?
He's also buying other small artist collectibles today. Wow, that is amazing. Like,
I love it.
yeah.
And it's cool that he's not
cool.
stingy with it either, because you get some artists and stuff that are kind of just like, no, don't do that or whatever, but he's just like, I'm going to buy it. I'm going to collect it because it's cool. So
But imagine if they had the digital signatures ready for today, yesterday, like they wanted, and Matt Groening just happened to be there, and the first ever Disney NFT has his name on it. Like,
Crazy.
you're gonna want his signature. I mean, this is gonna be, and I've talked about this before. The interactivity between the artist and the collector is something like we've never seen before. Like, OBL, what do you think about that? Like, it just blows my mind when Frank Kozik talks to like people in our community like we are an equal to him,
It's crazy.
and we're almost like, thank you, sir, for your
I know, right? Totally.
but
no, I think
don't make us feel that way.
Amen.
Which I'm like, how can every artist be this cool? But Dan and David are hand selecting them. Like, it's just amazing when you think about it all. Yeah.
Bonkers.
Speaking of Frank Kozik,
Oh no way!
and then got a Venom one. This is the one I want to see up there, and a lot of other people I think would be so. Wait, sorry, I'm trying to find my camera. It's hard.
You good? Look at his tongue, the way it goes right round his.
I feel like
his
Tails would love that one.
Oh, he would flip and die over that one.
Everything backwards on this thing. There's
Look at his butt. Butt.
Yeah. And then I wanted to show this one. This is Selena, but she's got this camera thing is backward. It's the weirdest thing.
That's you.
And then
how did you even find this?
Dude, I found it on Mercari. So that's where I find like a bunch of my stuff. And so what's cool about this is this is designed by Jason Freeney. I did a YouTube video about him, but this is Mighty Jax. Sorry.
Oh, it's Mighty Jax.
Yeah.
No
That's the last drop
way.
tomorrow.
Yeah, so I thought that was kind of cool.
That is very
super
cool.
cool. That's unreal. Holy, and you got that before we knew anything about Mighty Jax.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I don't know. It was when I did that YouTube video on Frank Kozik. I added him in there, and then whenever I see Mighty Jax, I was like, I researched that. That's awesome. I mean, it's
nice.
So cool.
Nice. Oh my gosh, someone has said.
Yes, I was just gonna say, check that.
Were you? What is it? Met the voice of Help me out here, Mandy.
Toph.
Today at Avatar. What? So like the person that played the voice?
That's amazing. Like, I always talk about how this community almost like breathes together. We're so in sync, and I always reference Avatar. So you met that individual for a reason, I feel.
Are we talking about the blue avatars or the? Okay.
Oh, I don't know actually. Oh, I don't know.
I'm thinking it's the movie. I could be wrong.
I
As
wasn't
in the movie with the blue.
I was just wondering because I was gonna say my sister's crazy obsessed with Avatar, and she said if there was an NFT avatar that Vivi brings, she'd lose it. So I thought that was interesting.
Oh, class. What's happening, Tabs? Your interview was flipping class, dude.
Awesome.
With Reese, it was super good. You asked all the good questions, dude.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sorry, and guys, here I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
You know
Avatar
what?
2 is coming out.
Oh,
yeah.
As well.
Yeah. So that's been how many? Brendan, do you remember how many years it's been since the first one? If anyone remembers, it has to be 10 years at least.
Oh my God.
It's so crazy to think it's been that long. It feels just like yesterday. The time is flying.
Oh, he's talking about Avatar: The Last Airbender, so that's probably what your sister's talking about, Biscuits.
My sister doesn't know. My sister's obsessed with the blue avatars.
Okay,
so that's something different again. Wow.
So Avatar: Last Airbender.
I think it's an anime series.
Oh no, sorry. She just texted me and said it's Avatar: Last Airbender. So I have
no idea. There you go.
about apparently. So
there you go.
Pop, that sounds amazing.
Wow.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, 2012.
Jeez.
Man, it seems like forever waiting for that movie to come out.
Is that one of your faves, Mandy?
Yeah, it definitely is.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
and now it all makes sense. Like the metaverse. Like, why am I so pumped for the metaverse? Because I've been like thinking about sleeping in those pods from Avatar.
You're ready. You're ready.
Yeah.
You're ready for it.
Ready to go.
Dude, that's a really good point. That's a really good point. Exactly what they're doing in that movie. They're transporting their consciousness into a new avatar that we're gonna be able to do a similar, obviously not physically, but you know, to a certain degree.
If you had the chance, would you actually do it?
Oh, what, like they do in the movie?
Yeah, like would you go in like the pod thing and because didn't they like waste a lot of their life traveling to that place and
yeah, I think it's sort of like, well, the dude was only there because like his legs didn't work anymore.
That's right. That's what it was.
Not that was the only reason, but he was sort of had given up on life sort of thing. And this was like, there's more to life than your physical form. And this is honestly what we talk about in spaces a lot on Vivi is that the community is so huge outside of the collecting that it is a space where we can share, we can talk about strategy, we can talk about investing, we can talk about our personal lives. And that's where, like, I keep thinking about this avatar piece that we're all, you know, thinking and breathing together. This new revolution or renaissance, like OBL wants to say. It's the wave is coming and we're right on top of the wave right now, I feel.
I agree. I fully agree. And just to go back to the question about what was the question about the artist? Was it just like about how we're kind of able to get in touch with them and like talk to them and like honestly blew my freaking mind that they're so accessible and willing and they lack this I don't know, I feel like all of the artists that David has expressed his love for and is collecting, like the everything that he's collected so far seems to be kind of within this I don't know, like lifestyle-y, I keep saying about like pop culture, like pop arty type genre or whatever you want to call it. And I find that, I don't know, like Frank, like Jermaine, and he always references like the punk rock era, and all of those guys kind of call themselves degenerates. They call themselves degenerates, but you know what? That they own it for a start, and that they don't feel like they're up, just
I know.
they just have that vibe of
they're humble. They're like very humble.
Amen. That's the word, humble.
Yeah.
And I think as a person, if you have that like anti-establishment mentality, and you don't quite like, the way the rest of society rolls, and you kind of do your own thing, and you kind of have to break away from the norm, I feel like a lot of the pop culture artists I can't say would all fall into that bracket, but the ones that we've kind of been able to interact with and talk to seem to be those kind of cool, alternative, off the beaten track kind of artists. But definitely there's a pretentiousness that comes with art, and that, the fine art, and the way you should talk about it and stand and, be able to really break it down in some sort of very profound, do you know what I mean? That's not what Kozik and Jermaine and all is about. They're just not on that wavelength,
I agree, and I think that they would appreciate if you love their piece, you love it, even if you can't explain why.
Amen.
Even if you can just tell them a feeling moves you. So exactly to your point, OBL, just because somebody doesn't know the technical terms for, this type of painting or, this type of artwork, they don't look down on people for it. That's what it seems like.
Anyway. Amen. I agree totally. Yeah. And I think whenever they go, like they said, and Frank has been in that world, and I think a lot of them have been, the way they kind of like Biscuits, the way you branch out. You've got your sculpting, you've got your paint, your physical stuff, you've got your digital stuff. Frank and all them seem to have the same, where they'll branch out into the toy space, and then the fine art space, and then the vinyl toy designer space. So I think and then as well, artists can be very stubborn, I feel. You're not stuck in your ways, but you want to stay within your traditional boundaries. You don't want to
have to adapt to a new medium, because really it is a new medium. It
is
something that, like, I keep thinking about. I picked up some pieces from Christine Webb as recommended by Frank.
Beautiful.
And these are NFTs of a series of 365 paintings of a year of her life. So, we should talk about it. I'll tell you more about it. It's amazing. But when you look at the NFT, it's amazing how the textures can come through. And when you sit back and think about, okay, this is a real painting, and some of them have gold pieces in it. So you see, she tells you the mediums that she uses. So
what mediums did she? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I was just curious to know what.
It was. I don't know what type of paint, but it was paint, and I know it was like 24 karat gold flakes or something. Do you know what I mean? Like it was.
Wow.
When I read it, I sort of had to. Well, I went back to Grebflow, because Grebflow has started a sort of like a friendship with her. I think they're close to each other. So Greb was getting all the inside scoop, and it was sort of like my mind was blown on what's happening. And I would have never been introduced to that if it wasn't for Vivi, and it wasn't for the fact that Dan and David choose people like Frank. Like, this was not an accident.
Amen.
It happened. And like I said, I find that I'm craving more of the fine art side of things after, as you guys know, Biscuits, you know for sure, the last 3 or 4 weeks, gas fees are so unreal that it's almost like you want to support the artist, but at what cost? Like, you're paying 4 times their piece, and it almost feels, you just can't do it.
Yeah.
So I've been
That's
thinking, I was like,
crazy.
this is where Vivi is going to excel. This is where Vivi is going to excel.
Mm-hmm. Yep,
Definitely.
I definitely agree. And I think it's funny too, because the first time I got into some projects from what you post, because you do post a lot of different NFT artists and stuff. And then I seen that you were doing the piss punks. And dude, I got like so many of them after you got it, because I seen so many cool ones. They had so many different designs on them, and I just that was super cool. And then we were all in spaces talking about like
that was incredible, dude.
Yeah.
Can you tell us? Do you want to tell us like a little bit for the viewers that don't know about that project?
Sure.
Awesome,
Absolutely.
dude.
So again, it came from Frank. I think it was in a Clubhouse chat. I think through the grapevine. So OBL, feeds us back the information from Clubhouse. So like we share it with Twitter and
I guess.
Heard about these piss punks. So they were free to mint. You just had to pay the gas fees. So I didn't really look into the project, which of course is a newbie mistake, but I really wanted to learn OpenSea before the interoperability came. I didn't want to be on the other side. Like we talked about that wave, like I wanted to know it, and I wanted to know IMX before it happened. So anyway, I was like free to mint, had a pocket full of ETH. I was ready to go. So anyway, I minted one, and then it was really cool. And then I minted another one. So one of them ended up looking similar to me. So you guys, long story short, I didn't have any hair 4 years ago. So it's growing back slowly. So now I have sort of like a bob, okay? So one of the piss punks that minted looked exactly like me. So I had been in a spaces with, and this was, I don't know if it was before, it was during the marathon. Was it during the marathon that we did this, or was it the week before?
I think it might have been during the marathon, but I can't remember. That week's a blur.
Yeah,
it's a blur.
So, anyway, Vivi Giffy had told me that, hey, when you get a new NFT, you change your profile picture. So I was like, wow, like I didn't know this. Like I was just new in this, like the outside of Vivi NFT world. So anyway, I went into spaces that night with my piss punk as my picture, the one that looked like me, as my profile pic, and they invited me up to speak. And I was like, Giffy, I was like, check it out, man. Like, it looks just like me, like Wicked or Frank Kozik. And I can't remember who it was, but someone was like, Amanda, or MsGekko, your head is floating in that piss. And I was like, no. Like, if I could have been like through the of embarrassment, that's what was happening. So it made it even worse because I was so proud to tell this like young, like crew of like cool NFT people that I had changed my profile pic. So anyway, that was sort of the laugh that came from it. And it actually, they started minting at 10,000 and we're actually down to about 3,000 now.
That's amazing.
It's amazing. And the only reason it slowed down was because, of course, the gas fees went out of control, especially for things that were free. But OBL, didn't you say that you heard something about one of the traits in the
the
traits, they're going to reveal what the traits are or the rarities of them after they're all minted, like most do. But OBL got a little leak in a Clubhouse session.
In my lurking session.
To talk about it.
Yeah, go. Well, it's speculation. Yeah, speculation. But I can't remember who said it. I can't remember. But it was about the snorkel, right? Wasn't it about the snorkel?
Yeah.
That somebody had said that the snorkel, what's the word for it? Trait was going to be was a super rare one.
Wow.
No
So
way.
this is speculation station, just so I can put that out there for just in case.
One.
But yeah, there's got to be all different traits. So So that'll be really cool.
I got one that has a hat and it has like a D on it.
Oh,
sick.
Really?
Yeah, it's weird.
Like an old school dunce cap? Is that
Yeah,
what
it kind of looks like a dunce cap. Hey, I wonder if that's what the D stands for.
That's what I'm wondering.
Yeah, cool.
Because that
I'll
sounds like
share it after this so that you can see it.
Yes, you definitely have to.
Yeah.
And I think someone found like a Gene Simmons lookalike, or a Kiss lookalike, and a David Bowie lookalike. So yeah, people are like trying to figure out what their traits are and who they look like. And so with the Piss Punks, it's actually a spin-off of another project. And the project is done by Maxim Bollocks. So obviously it's like
I love it.
Jackson Pollock, right?
Love it.
Right? So anyway, the Piss Punks, I believe, so Maxim Bollocks is a collection that was made, believe there were 3,000 pieces, and it was made by AI. He taught this computer everything about art history so that it could do NFTs for him.
What?
So there are 10 chapters that not that you have to read, but it helps you understand the evolution of, okay, well, paintings from, here to here that M is the name of the computer that M did. They're not going to have facial features because they'd never seen a person before. Like they had never learned the concept of a person. So it's very interesting. So apparently Piss Punks came out of chapter 2 or 3 of that particular book. Or
is this open to the public to read?
Yeah, it's on the Maxim Bollocks website, actually.
Cool. Awesome. I'm going to have to check that out because I had no idea.
Like, talk about going down a rabbit hole. You will go down a rabbit hole, but it's fabulous that we can teach machines to learn. And anyway, it takes fine art, NFTs, AI, like it's mind-blowing what's packed into these 10 little chapters. It's almost like every word counts what he's saying there. I assume it's a gentleman, but so his that's Maxim Bollocks, and the Piss Punks is he's the same guy, but his name for Piss Punks is Basis Coppola. So for fancy.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So
That's
anyway,
sick,
it's a very interesting project for sure.
100%. And I can't remember the history of it, but it has some cool history that it kind of harps back to another art piece that was refresh me.
It was back I believe in the late 1980s, maybe early 90s, and I believe they took a statue of Jesus Christ and put it in a vat of the artist's urine. That was obviously extremely controversial, especially at that time. I feel like it might not get the same reaction today as it did
100%.
then.
100%.
So that's where it obviously came from, and it's basically saying, these, and again, nothing wrong with a pixelated NFT, but it's obviously showing the irony of, okay, you're minting these NFTs, they're selling for hundreds of thousands of dollars, yet we have fine art that sits in a gallery or is not worth the same type of thing. So it's an interesting concept for sure.
Oh, it was super cool. And I finding out about that history, it kind of like clicked into place a little bit for me. And again, art, everyone has their own like interpretation of what they think it means and all this, which I love about it. I think that's a really awesome feature of art, that everyone has their own unique kind of take on it. But yeah, like the way that was, I think, I don't know, don't quote me, but I think back then in the 80s, we were kind of going through this time of reactionary art, kind of trying to be really shocking, and like questioning what art is, and all kind of what we're going through now again. But then it was like you say, for the time that would have just been shocking.
So
Um,
yeah.
right? And I
So
think it's a
shocking.
great point that you say about how, as a society and a culture and everything, we've kind of how far we've progressed from then, and how our reactions then would have been shock and horror, and then if it happened now, we're kind of just like,
We've seen
so
worse.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's and I think that's a really cool to have this NFT project revamp that. Like we were all looking at these NFTs like, oh, they're so cool, and I was like, they're
Yeah.
all sort of using the same colors.
Mhm.
And then when we found out that they were floating in piss, we were like, what? You're like, what? So it kind of gave us that new reaction.
It did.
Super
And there
cool.
were some people, Biscuits, you can remember there were some people that were like, no way, man,
Yeah.
I'm not getting one of these little assholes.
Yeah.
No, I'm not doing it.
Dude, it was awesome because by the end of that space, almost there were like 10, 12 people in there that their profile was now piss punks. So everybody went on board and bought some. It was awesome.
Well,
I love that
so
space. That's one of
good.
my favorite spaces.
that was pretty amazing. So yeah, I guess we'll see now what the trait reveals will be in the next little while. But again, it's such an interesting piece because you have to read into it to figure out what it's all about. So
Exactly.
you are going to learn something whether you realize you're learning something or not. So no matter what people say about it and they think it's, a gimmick or it's, funny or not funny, it is a statement piece.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
And it gets you talking, it gets people, it gets to see each other's perspectives and how, because everybody has a different perspective. Nobody thinks the same. So it's just cool to see like what other people perspectives are, I know when I look at a piece, I'm like, oh, that's cool. And then like my sister will be like, and we're twins. So she'll be like, well, I don't see that. And I'm like, well, what do you see? And she'll say something completely different, so it's just, it's awesome. Awesome.
100%. That's what's so wonderful about it, that you can have two people from the same house. You can have twins even.
Yeah.
Two people that are couldn't get any more alike, but then look at something and have completely different views on it. That's so flipping cool. Can I be a really bad host and go to the toilet for a second?
Yes.
You be all right for 2 seconds? I'm gonna wet myself. I'll be 2 seconds, and then I'd love to get on to I'd love to go back to the avatar / VR chat / metaversy chat. That would be
yes.
If these are down, just give me 2 seconds.
I'm excited.
2 seconds.
But Biscuits, it's interesting you say that about the perspective because the two Cozy and Dan pieces with the bunnies. When I first looked at that, I was drawn to the pink one because pink is my favorite color. So I noticed after a little while there were bunnies in the painting.
Yeah.
I ended up getting the uprising on the drop. Amazing.
Oh, nice.
Did not realize they were bunnies. There were bunnies in the waves. Like I did not see that. Like my brain just saw it as a wave. Like even though I was looking at them side by side. So
what did you think after you noticed they were bunnies?
I just absolutely fell in love with it even more because I thought it was a cool piece because it reminded me of, okay, Jaws. I've had a wave poster. I've, used the wave in my showroom, behind certain collectibles. So that was sort of what was in my head. But then it was just,
it's like it just has depth. It's like you see it as one thing, you look closer and it's something else. That's the best type of art. It's just when it keeps evolving and you just every time you look at it, it's just something new. It's super cool.
Exactly. And I know that, on the chat with OBL and David and Alex, David had said, how many bunnies are there? So I did attempt to count the bunnies in the pink one, but not in the blue one yet. Like I have not attempted.
What number did you get?
I keep getting between 47 and 50, but it depends on if you count a head, is the head the bunny or if just the legs. We're talking about how many bunnies are in the pink Cozy and Dan painting. And I say I keep getting between 47 and 50. but it depends on like half.
Are you counting or are you guessing?
No, actually counting.
Okay. And is that a true thing? Did they say that there was going to be like a giveaway or something if you guess the amount? Were they joking?
I think David was just joking, but it did pique a lot of people's interest. And again, like I should have clued in that both of the pieces have bunnies in them, but no, I was just drawn to that type, like obviously the Japanese type colors and the way the bunnies were. It was just fabulous. Like that is something I would get tattooed for sure. The wave too. I mean, like, oh my gosh, like it's just amazing. What
I need to say, I have to tell you guys. So, and I forgot to mention this on my chat last night. So we were doing the DCON, and it was all very a lot. But I was super pumped for the wave drop. Right, I struck out. I was kind of bummed. I was like, oh darn it, as you are. And then I came into the space, and I had heard that a bunch of fan members had chipped together and bought me a fucking wave.
I see that.
Me a wave.
This community is so amazing.
Wow.
Do you know what I mean? I was bawling in the spaces. I came into the space, and I was like, I can't even deal with you guys. Like the generosity and like just honest, the pure, unadulterated kindness, and it really is. It's mind blowing. So,
that's amazing.
So I feel blessed to be in the Wave Club with you guys. Yes.
Love it.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, tomorrow is going to be an amazing day again for the OmiHomies and all of our VB fam that are at DCON.
It's gonna be wild.
So how many last do we have tomorrow?
We have 6.
Oh no.
Oh, and I was gonna ask, I know we want to get into interesting. Yes, so we were gonna get into talking about the VVverse. And it's funny because my kids are into Roblox, Fortnite, Minecraft. So they are also stoked for the VVverse. And they're sort of asking me, like, what's the landing point? Like, is it your vault? Is that where you start from? You know what I mean?
That's a good question. Where's your landing point?
It's and I'm just like, I have to like make it up on the spot. Like in the kitchen, I was like, well, I mean, it makes sense that it would be your vault, right? And they're like, well, yeah, all your stuff is there. And I was like,
but do they already have that mindset? They already have, like, they know how to navigate that world where, and I think that's why I'm so pumped about VR chat and us all getting in there as like newbies to this type of experience, because like you say, the kids are so down. They're like living in pretty much a metaverse type social situation with a gaming side. Gekko, are you replying to comments? Thank you so much. I have been neglecting the comments. I can't even. Thank you so much. Sorry guys, whenever we get into chats, I can't do both. But so thank you guys. But yeah, like the young, what generation are they? Would they be considered? Is it Z, Generation Z, or even lower than that?
Oh, they call like my kids the iPad babies. I don't know.
Serious?
I've never heard that.
It's like they're like robot kids. Like can't figure something out, Google it. Voice activate. Like they are resourceful. They know how to do things. My children haven't had a real first year in school yet because COVID struck when they were in kindergarten.
Wow.
So you got to think about, like, some of these children have never had an experience like we've had in the education system. So they are excelling at these type of metaverses because that's what they're used to. So the metaverse to us is not that it's going to be a new concept to a lot of us, like OBL, obviously very well versed in it. But for people coming in, I mean, there are children 5, 6, 7, 8 years old, whether it's, you know, you agree with it or not, they are already in that mindset. And you see that Meta is talking about, you know, having the Microsoft Office suite being, you know, real time in the metaverse, that you can do a presentation, you can be real time with your colleagues. So it's coming, and we are going to have to adapt to it. But our little kids that are growing up so resilient to some of these things, yes, they're missing out on others, but they're going to be equipped. We're pivoting, they're already there.
Yep.
Amen.
That's it. What do you think, Bicky?
For me, like, I mean, I have an Oculus and I play it. And I think for my perspective of it, I look at it as a video game that I play for a little bit and then I put down. For my personal opinion on it is that I don't know that I would want that as a kid. I feel like it worries me a little bit of how it's going to affect people, or especially kids' minds, like being sucked into like this VR thing, because, you know, me playing VR and stuff and video games on it, it's so real. It is so real. And for example, there's this one game that you step out on this long plank, and my sister's like, you're going to freak out. You're not going to do it. And I'm like, no, I got this. My brain's not going to trick me. Oh no, it tricked me so bad. I get out on that ledge and I'm like shaking and I'm sweating and it feels like you're so high and it sounds like the helicopters are flying over your head and then you have to jump. Right. So then I jump off of it. And when I'm jumping off, it feels like you're really falling. And then when you splat, your whole body goes like, whoa. It's the craziest feeling. And like, I love the metaverse. I love the idea behind it. It just worries me because I don't know. There should definitely be a balance. And I would hate to see this become like a cell phone type of thing where you're just like super sucked into your cell phone 24/7, you know, but with the Oculus. Like, some sort of balance, I feel like, should be
100%.
And they do have the 13 plus on the Oculus, and I am going to try to stick to that. I mean, the kids are not happy about it, but I mean, like, you know, even like you said, for adults, it, like, I listened to, I guess you call him a motivational speaker before, but he talked about your brain when it experiences something, say on a TV show. It's, you know, a person passes away or someone has pain or an injury. Your brain is experiencing those emotions. Your brain doesn't know that that's not real. You are still feeling that emotion, whether or not it's actually happening. So that's the part of me about, you know, the Fortnite and the, you know, Fortnite especially, that I'm concerned about, just because I don't want them to become numb or immune to things. I think that's sort of Biscuits where you were going with it. But yes, I'd love to have a pair, but I think, you know, for me, it would be unfair for me to have one, and then the children.
They'd be rich, and they'd be rich. No, but guys, those are very valid, hugely valid points. That again, having this conversation now before we get there, do you know what I mean? Before the technology catches up, which it is, you know, fast. And I think that the technology is still pretty unobtainable for, you know, the majority of folks. But over the years, we know what tech is like. Over the years, it's going to come down in price, and it's going to become way more accessible. So I think you guys have hit the nail on the head that babies, their brains, and, you know, don't really stop developing in like your social and emotional and physical and all of these things until you're like, you know, I really don't believe it's, you know, 15, 16. So lots of like developmental stages that kiddies have to, you know, meet in order to develop into, you know, a human being that can do all of these things. So I think if VR, and because Bickys and I have been in VR chat, there's kiddies running around.
Yeah.
Kiddies, me and Bickys are standing in VR chat. Yeah, we're like, we don't know what to do. And there's kids just like running around with their friends, chatting, and like they've been there for time. So there are kids who already know and who live in this world, which is it's so, like you guys are saying, the connection between your brain and the physical and all of that. Like you say, Bickys, it's so real. And the way it can trick your brain into feeling things and you know, things that aren't there, like that fight or flight and all of these things that can be initiated.
Exactly.
You know,
that's the, and I guess when I think about, you know, the games, like that rush of adrenaline is happening. And obviously it's happening a lot more than, say, a child that doesn't do those type of things. So it is going to be interesting how the two sort of grow up side by side. Because there are still a portion of parents that don't let their children do video games or iPads, but my choice was to let them do it as I monitor it, because I want them to have that skill set. I don't want them to be almost like me, almost 40 years old, learning about the metaverse. They already know about it. So, right? Like they're already leaps and bounds ahead of where we are as a society.
I actually have a kind of question for you, MsGekko. So do your kids have lockers? Because I was in a VR chat and I was just talking to a bunch of people and stuff, and you know, you don't know who you're talking to, you don't know the age of these people, and they're like, and I was like, yeah, I used to never use my locker, and they're like, oh, you're over 25 because you have lockers. And I'm like, what, you don't have lockers? What is this? It was a weird.
What?
Yeah.
Well, okay, so this could be the COVID situation.
Oh, true.
Because of COVID, they don't share lockers anymore.
I didn't think about that.
Right? So that might be a kid who's in grade 2 and has never had a locker. So it's crazy.
Yeah, it was the weirdest thing. I'm like, wait a minute, you don't have lockers?
Like it's a foreign object?
I guess like maybe all their books are like on tablets, or I don't know.
Yeah, it was so weird. I was like, the times have really changed. Like, make it stop, somebody.
Yeah, the times have really changed. That's for sure.
Yeah, man, and faster than ever as well. Like the idea of not needing a locker anymore. You don't have the pages, you don't have the books, you don't have the need for that space. I never thought about that. Never. That's terrifying.
The kids aren't going to know what lockers are. It's just the weirdest thing. I was surprised. I was like, okay, well, I'm leaving this VR chat because you're too young. I'm out of here.
And that's how you knew they were too young. That's
I was like, well, okay then. I'm out.
So which drop are you guys the most excited for tomorrow? I know that we're excited for all of them, obviously, but what about for you guys? If you only could hit one, what would be the one that you would want?
Oh, Becky, you go.
Okay, I'm gonna go. Okay, yeah. So here you go. Tara McPherson, for sure, hands down.
Ooh.
I'm super excited about her. I just love the like blues that she uses and like the pastel type colors, and it's beautiful.
I gotta look at it. I gotta look at her again now.
So
what about you, Abiel?
I'm with you on Tara. I'm with you. Heck yes. But I love the you know what it is? It's the one that looks like flipping crypto crayons as pieces. You know, the portrait one?
Of course, it's ultra rare.
Oh, is it? No.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed we all grab one.
Oh, fingers crossed, toes crossed, arms crossed.
Your decons are harder than Disney, so I don't know. It's gonna be really hard.
What about you, Gekko?
The Mighty Jacks, the Eve.
Oh, Eve.
I feel like because she was leaked last week, like maybe that she to me is DCON in my mind. That's
you
what
have the
DCON is
tats
to me. Yeah.
You've got the tats as well.
Yeah. Sort of similar to that. Yeah. But she reminds me of obviously Dragon Girl. And I just loved, well, we're not going to get into that piece of it, but I love the fact that she has the apple and everything that conversation, exactly what we said. You could have this piece, and we were talking about in Spaces the other day about, you know, having like a frame on your wall that you could have your NFTs and they would rotate through. What a conversation you could have about these pieces in Vivi, any of them, because they all have a backstory with the artist, or you know, even with the Marvel characters, we have the artist plus we have origin stories of the characters. So it's like we're just immersed in this. It's amazing.
I agree. I totally agree. I think that's a great point. I was talking about that same thing in the space the other day, that I think I feel there's been a little bit of apprehension about the artists, and like people don't quite know what to feel or what to go for. And I think Gekko, you hit the nail on the head with, you know, all the IPs and all of these characters that have been, you know, drawn by an artist's hand.
Right.
But then the origin story has been attached. It's been made into this whole package.
Yeah.
Whereas the artists, you know, they just have their character. There's no backstory really. There's no, you know, there's no movie made about it. There's comic books. There's none of that sort of stuff. It's kind of its own entity. Its own entity, and then you can look into it. Yeah, man. And then what you said about you look into it, you can look into the story, but then we can all discuss how we feel about it and what it means to us. You know, I think it's a cool way. It's kind of backward in a way.
It is. It's like we are building the story of this.
Yes.
And I go back to the post that I saw on Twitter from Tristan saying, wow, my work sold out in less than a second. Like, he's major. And like he was like, wow. And we were like, welcome to the family. Like, do you have anything else? Like,
yes, give us more.
Give us more.
Give us it all.
Yeah.
Totally, man.
Yeah.
I'm so pumped that, okay, you know, it's a conversation, and I think that the what's the word, renaissance of art and bringing it down from here to here, you know, these conversations have to be had, and I think the fact that we're able to, you know, I've never really discussed art or like been able to converse. It is difficult because when it's something that you haven't done before, but I think what's made me so pumped for it is that I'm learning in real time with this community of folks. Do you know what I mean? That are doing the exact same shit. And we're all, you know what I mean? There's this real feeling of equality and egalitarianism, even when it comes to, you know, the company and the way they work, but even all of us, you know, on the level that we're all on. We've all started in the exact same places, and we're rolling through this together. So I think that's what makes it really exciting as well.
Yeah, I agree. I agree for sure. And really looking forward to tomorrow, seeing what the Vivi fam picks up. And of course, it's going to be interesting for the market once the last drop hits and it opens. Everyone who's been saving their gems.
What do you think is gonna happen? I have no idea. I'm not a market. I'm not a market.
All of this.
Just pure madness. It's gonna be mad. It's gonna be interesting though. It's gonna be interesting.
It is gonna be interesting. And again, they talked about in the AMA earlier that the app update is going to come first. So that's going to be the updates for the comics. They're going to be together now. You're not going to have to click in between them.
Oh, nice.
And then they're going to do Showroom 2.0. So they're doing the app updates first, then Showroom 2. I know, right?
So exciting. Oh my god.
Yeah. So it's interesting. And again, like, just to put on, you know, the last piece of this before we go, Omi obviously has been.
Please go in on it.
Yeah, Omi's been in the red for the last little while, and of course, in the chat earlier, there were a lot of questions, you know, posed for Taps to ask Reese. Obviously, you know, when MTL, when new exchanges, when this, and Reese had the most amazing answer I've heard yet. He said, "I am here for Omi. I have always been here for Omi. Everything we do is based around Omi." So he said, "We've got it. Like, just trust us." Basically, he didn't say trust us, but it was, guys, we get it. Right now, it's not what we need to focus on, but it is our most important piece. And I thought it was a good answer, and it because Reese is a crypto investor. I mean, that's what
it's his niche. Like, it's his area.
Exactly. So it was a good response, because you know you're in good hands when the individual who's, you know, in charge of communicating the utility of the token and how things are going to work, and, you know, negotiating with us really as a community how we want things to work and what utility we want with Omi. It was a good reminder that they have not forgotten about the coin. You know, it's basically, you know, we got to do a few things first and then we'll get there. But anyway, it's been an interesting week.
Heck yes, it has indeed. We see you, Giffy. We see you, Giffy. How's it going? Good. I'm sorry, everybody in the comments. We have been chatting our wee legs off, so I'm sorry. We see you all. But next time I do this, I'm gonna. Oh, there's a new control where I can, like, give one of you guys a co-host and you guys can do the comments.
Oh, that's awesome.
That was brought in like last week or something. It was, oh my god, you know what it was? That shit was brought in day before I did that thing with David and Alex. Nice. So Alex was able to do the comments.
I noticed that.
That's so cool. God. I didn't even see any comments. I thought they were going to come over here. I'm just like,
but yeah,
Giffy was saying that because when I started talking on Spaces, and I only stopped the last couple of days, I always say, "Hey, this MsGekko," and then I say what I'm going to say, and Giffy, you don't need to introduce yourself.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Wait, listen, I can tell who's talking. I don't even need to see the name. I know the voice. I know the tone. I know the little iterations of everybody's voices now. So yeah.
And Giffy, you didn't fool up the spelling. Like, gecko with the C is like the actual lizard, but I'm like gecko as in Gordon Gekko from Wall Street.
Oh.
The movie from the 80s.
Is that why you named yourself MsGekko? Oh, that's pretty cool.
Nice.
I didn't know that. That's awesome.
No, me neither.
Yeah,
wait,
so
I got one question before we leave too. How did you get your name, Orange Bag Lady? I'm just curious.
No, sure. Mine is where is she? Can you see her? No.
I think someone wanted to see your art as well. I think
so,
you're probably...
this. Oh, where am I? It's all back to front. This is Erica Badu, and she has two song names. She's like my favorite artist. She has a song called Orange Moon and Bag Lady. So I just like,
that is so cool.
Yeah,
I've never heard of her either, so I'm gonna have to check that out.
Please check her out. Check her out. Proper chill vibes.
Yeah,
MsGekko knows all about her. But
like,
yes. Yeah, it's you know what time it's
Not
that
like
kind
the
of music.
market. Not like the market.
Not the market. Oh, guys. Well, here, guys, this has been I feel like we have been talking for 5 minutes. We've been
I
on
know.
here for nearly 2 hours, dudes.
Yeah,
So
I
I just need to say that I appreciate your time, and I'm gonna just kick myself up the arse and start doing this more regularly. Got a wee bit scared there, but I just need to remember that doing this with family, it's nothing to get worked up about. It's all good.
Yep, and you've already done it with David Yu, so you've already like done the max
OBL,
thing
like-
ever.
Okay, so like OBL, you are like absolutely incredible. Okay,
Yes.
but then it's like OBL and David Yu.
Yeah.
It was like, okay,
Dude,
okay.
I was the exact same. I was like, okay, all right.
Amazing. I
Dude.
thought it was amazing.
Like, I was not mentally prepared in the slightest, because and like this for tonight, I messaged you guys tonight. I'm like, let's have a wee chat.
I know.
Lastminute.com, that's me all over.
Yeah.
But so Alex and I had, we had a chat. We're like, yeah, we'll maybe just have a chat about DCON, just the two of us, chill, no big deal. And then that was on the Thursday night. He rang me. It was before Spaces. Oh no, sorry. I do my Spaces on a Tuesday.
Tuesday, Friday.
Yeah, it was. So he rang on the Tuesday, and I did that on the Wednesday. It was literally like 11 o'clock that evening, the night before. I was like, yeah, you cool? You cool to do this? Yeah, tomorrow, grand. So we're gonna have someone else join us. And I was like, sure. Who's that? And he was like, David. I was like, sorry, what?
Yeah.
What'd you say? Yeah, but it was it was a
But
pleasure.
OBL, like, it was so natural for the community to see you with them that's what I mean. It was like, okay, yep, this is what OBL does now. This is what you do now. Like, it was so natural that you could have like a weekly or monthly chinwag with David Yu. Like,
No, I don't know about that. I think I'd be sweating buckets, like. I was like, oh, Jesus. And I said to David, after we got off, I was, you know what I'm like, well, will you guys hang back just before, like, whenever I get off? But the way we'll hang and have like a wee chat after. I was like, David, I am sweating buckets like my armpits. I am so nervous. I said it. I was like, I don't even care. I was like, David, you have made me so nervous, dude. But I know, I was just like, this was okay. You kind of get into it, get that nervous poos feeling, and then it kind of goes away after a certain amount of time. Do you know what I mean? So it's exactly what it is. Seriously. Oh, Jesus. But then, it went away, all good. But yeah, it was a time. It was mad.
Yeah.
Felt like a blur. But
it was.
Thank you guys so much.
Man.
It was amazing. You did a great just with hair. Everyone's like, oh, OBL's hair is the bomb. Like, what? It was awesome.
I know. I saw some comments too, like, oh, damn, she's so fine. And I'm like,
Jesus.
Man, like, she's interviewing a CEO. Like, yes, it's true, but like, come on, like,
right?
It's unusual for that to happen, but our fam is usually not like that at all. So it was sort of strange to see that because it's like we're over that now. Like, we're all just brothers and sisters.
Yeah. Exactly. Thank you.
Yeah.
No, I appreciate you guys and all your support, and you guys have just blossomed as well into this community. The two of you have just been an absolute asset with your creativeness, the financial knowledge, the chinwags on Spaces, guys. He's bring so much to the community as well, and I thank you so much. We appreciate you so much, and yeah, continue, please. Both of you guys.
Well, thank you so much. Sorry, I'm like, I don't know how to take that. But thank you.
Big time, because I think that's what's so cool about it. I couldn't speak publicly in front of anybody, but having all of you guys like this makes it way easier.
Oh,
way freaking easier. Do you know what I mean?
Definitely.
So,
and when you talk about something that you love, you know, yes, we do research into new artists, but it's because we want to, not because it's, you know, a test we're studying for or we're at work, or it's because we want to be doing it. So,
amen.
Exactly.
Yeah, man.
You know, amazing. So, and yeah, I'm gonna head over to Spaces now and see what the crack is.
Yes.
Yes. If you're still here,
I love it.
You gotta get t-shirts made. What's the crack? Like, I would rock it. I would rock it.
Yeah.
Dude, whenever I hear people saying it, it just fills my soul with so much happiness. Hearing it come out of Canadian accents, American accents, Giphies, everybody's accents. It's so good. It's so freaking good. But yes, we're all gonna go Spaces, girls, ladies, legends. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. We're gonna do this again. Hang back for me. Shout out to the OmiHomies, the freaking touring extraordinaires, giving us a tour at DCON.
Yeah.
I love their new videos that they're doing at the comic shops. Like the music they pick, like I said, the statues they find, the comics they're picking, like
it's awesome.
Yeah. Right?
So cool. I'm always like looking at their stuff and I'm like, oh my god, they got this comic. It's so cool.
And like they're just so adorable.
Yeah.
Like, you want them to succeed. You want them to find the rarest thing that you could ever find. Like, again, we don't have that, you know, jealous sort of streak in the family. Like, we are, you know, we get sad if we don't get the Walt drop, but we are so happy for those people that did get it. And I think that's what's so important and makes Vivi and Ikomi so different from other projects.
Amen.
Amen.
That's good. See, he's getting it.
I love it.
But yeah, I think that's, just before we sign off, I think that's another really great point, that I don't see that enviousness, that like competitiveness. I think that's what creates, you know, cracks in any community. Whenever you get that, you know, who has what and this makes you better and no, that's not what we're at. We're all about lifting each other up and supporting, and, you know, like you say, Gekko, whenever someone gets and you don't, you're still able to share that that excitement.
Yeah,
like, I feel so pumped whenever I find out that fan members have copped, and it's just like
exactly.
Yes,
I agree.
You know.
Awesome.
Oh, right, my loves. You're gonna stay here, but I'm gonna sign off, guys.
See you later.
Bye, guys.
Take it easy.